don't know about anyone else, but I feel so refreshed when my space is refreshed. And I'm so excited about the upcoming Christmas season. Decorating is such a fun thing for me. Decorating for the seasons not only helps me live in the moment and appreciate the season I'm in, but it helps me feel motivated for days and months ahead. So November was a lot. I started my busy season. I had to make a lot of adjustments. Some of my habits did slip, I'm not gonna lie, but that's okay. I'm not gonna beat myself up over it. I'm just being honest. This reset is about feeling better and not being perfect. It's a learning moment. I can only get better from here. So I'm gonna go through each of my habits that I made goals for since the end of October and throughout the month of November. My first habit needs a lot of work, and I knew that going in, so it's not surprising, and it's water. I was at about a 58% success rate for that goal. I also really struggled with my phone office hours. If you don't know, I have phone office hours where I need to turn off my phone at a certain time every night and go to bed instead of scrolling all night. And it was a little tricky with volleyball. I did have to move it back to 11:30. It's normally 9:30, but with volleyball and coming home at 11:30 or 12 every night on the weekends, I had to adjust that, and it was still a little bit of a struggle. I'm still scrolling in bed and trying to wind down after getting home. My steps weren't as bad, but I could have done better, especially this last few weeks and especially on the weekends. I feel like this goal really slipped as time went on. I had about a 66% success rate. I just got lazy and I didn't feel like going for walks. Not to mention it's getting super cold here in Minnesota right now. I think it's like -10 degrees right now, and it's only first part of December right now when I'm recording this, so we got the cold weather really early this year. My calories were so-so. I came in at about a 64% success rate for that goal. The weekends, as always, were my downfall. I just don't have a lot of structure on the weekends, and I seem to go with the flow rather than creating a structured schedule and eating schedule, and that's typically when I want to go and get something to eat outside of the house. Where I really did see success were my protein and my workout goals. I was by no means perfect, but I did do very good on these goals, I think. I was at about a 75% and a 77% success rate for both of those. Again, weekends were my downfall because my calories were out of whack, so was my protein. I had a hard time getting a workout in on the weekends. I just was not feeling it. I found that I wanted to get other things done other than working out. It's not a waste of time. I need to get that out of my head. I looked at it as it's something that gets in the way of me doing other things that I have to get done, so it goes on the back burner. So I really need to change my mindset there, I think, with the workouts. A few people have been asking if I've been seeing results or progress in my last few videos in the comments. That's because I haven't been including weigh-ins in any of my videos. I think I included a weigh-in in my my second comeback series video, and then nothing after that. Part of that is just because my filming schedule and my posting schedule is just kind of out of whack right now with how busy I am, and I'm just kind of filming bits and pieces here and there. I kind of just film randomly throughout the week. That's just because of how busy I am right now. I am am thinking of adding a membership tier to my channel where you would pay like $2 or $3 a month. Let's say I still haven't really looked into it. Those people would get weekly weigh-in videos. I'm still thinking about that, and it's not going to be right away. It's going to be after the volleyball season has ended, just because I don't want to have people pay for something that I can't deliver. And I just don't know that I can do all of that right now when I'm busy pretty much every night now. That's going to be a possibility in the near future once this season is over. But I will let you know when that time comes. But let's get to my weigh-in. Back in October, when I came back, I shared what my weight was when I came back to YouTube after regaining all the weight back, creeping into the 190s. Let's just say that. There were a few days here and there throughout the summer that I did get into the 190s. And then about a few weeks later, after I came back, I did share my weight after, getting back on track with things and getting back into my habits. And at that point, I weighed in at about 182. So I lost about 5 pounds within the first few weeks. So let's see where things are at now and see how things are working for me. So this weigh-in was from right before Thanksgiving. I weighed in at 174.4. I'm in the 170s, almost approaching the 160s, which I am super happy about. That means I've lost about 15 pounds. Yeah, I'm really happy with this. I could definitely be either maintaining or gaining right now, which I'm not. So I am really happy with the fact that the scale is moving down and we're going in the right direction here, you guys. I am really getting into my habits, even though I was not the most successful with everything. The fact that I'm still losing weight is really promising for me, so I am so excited for what is to come in the next few months. I really think that I can get into the 160s by the end of this volleyball season and start out spring almost back to where I was when I lost 50 pounds. We're gonna keep going, you guys. I have all this momentum going into December, which means January is just gonna be that much easier when I'm setting my goal, setting my vision, making my word of the year for 2026, which is coming soon. But I'm super happy with my progress. I honestly haven't seen much of a change in my body, but that's to be expected. I never do. It's hard to see change when you see your body every single day. My jeans are fitting a little better. I have not moved into a different size, that is for sure. But I have noticed that I don't have as much back fat when I wear tighter shirts, and my jeans do feel a little better on me, not so tight. And I don't feel like I'm bursting out at the seams. Another thing is that I've noticed is that my face is thinning out as well as my neck. And that was something that I did notice back when I did lose the 50 pounds, is that I would notice that my face and my neck were thinner when I was like watching videos or taking pictures and those sorts of things. But even though I haven't seen much of a difference myself, I still wanted to take some progress photos and share those with you guys and do a side-by-side just so that I have them. Maybe you guys will see a difference, I don't know. And progress photos aren't always foolproof either. We're not always in the exact same position that we were when we took our before pictures. Sometimes the lighting is different, sometimes the angle of the camera is slightly different, and it can make a big difference. But I try to be as accurate as possible. Hopefully something is a little noticeable in these comparisons. I also took some measurements. These also may not be foolproof because just like with photos, I could be holding on to water weight when I'm taking measurements. Maybe I measured in a slightly different spot or held the measuring tape different, and that can affect what number I see, but there are some changes.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey.
All right, now that we have November wrapped up, let's get into some December goals. December will continue to be busy, and I'm going to keep all my habit goals the same. I'm just going to keep it simple, continue to try to do better than last month. But because I've been struggling a little bit with my sleep and my phone office hours, I will be adding in a little bit of an adjustment. It's nothing big, it's just something to try to help me do better, I guess. From now on, my phone is going to be charging in the bathroom at night. It's not going to be on my nightstand. So that's just a little tiny tweak. I'm hoping that's gonna help me with both my sleep and keeping with my phone office hours and sticking to that.
I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes, and I want it all from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing, is there anything that you're missing? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove.
So my strategy, how am I gonna meet all of my habit goals for the month of December? I'll continue to set myself up for success by packing my care pack every night for volleyball. That has been working really well. I did take out the essential oil. I just wasn't using it. I don't feel the need to do it. And I was making my bag stink very strongly of lavender. So I just took it out, but I am keeping everything else in that pack the same. Oh, and I'm also not using the Element powder. I'm just using Super Calm. And that is really helping with me staying calm. Like I mentioned, to help me sleep better, I'm going to be putting my phone in the bathroom at night instead of on my nightstand. Workouts are pre-planned and already in my calendar. You guys know I'm doing the STS program and it's going really well. I am about halfway through the second mesocycle, so we're getting there, you guys. I think I'll be on my active rest week the week after Christmas, and then I'll be moving into mesocycle 3, which is the final phase of the STS series, and then I'll be done by the end of February. I've also adjusted my third mesocycle workouts, the days that I work out, because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to take Mondays off, but my boss said it was okay. So starting in January, I'm taking every Monday off, and that gives me more time to work out. So I've added in a workout day starting in January. I have been noticing a huge difference in my strength. I've been noticing some muscles pop through. I've even had people comment on it, so it's working. I'm really enjoying it. I'll probably be doing a dedicated video to that series later on down the road once I'm finished. I'll continue with the group of meals that I have to choose from. That's working really well. I don't have to try to figure out what I'm going to make every week, and I've already got most of the ingredients all the time at home, so I don't have to do much grocery shopping. I did make a trip to Sam's Club and I got a bunch of snacks. I will probably be using them throughout the month of December. I also bought a bunch of meat, which I'm about halfway through, so that's going to last me through December as well. Another thing that I didn't mention, because it's getting a little harder to get my steps in because the weather is not so great right now. Even Luna doesn't like to go on walks anymore. She's pulling me and trying to steer me to go on shorter routes, which isn't great for me if I'm trying to get my steps in, but she just doesn't want to be out because it's cold. So to mitigate that, I am going to be using my treadmill a lot more than I had been. I put it downstairs. It used to be in my office. I brought it downstairs. That was fun because it's very heavy, but hey, I got muscles now because of the STS program. And I plan on walking in the mornings before I start work, before I get my coffee, eat breakfast, just to get me some steps right away in the morning. As far as water, my problem is that I just don't remember to drink water. So I've got an app on my phone and I've got reminders to go off every 30 minutes to remind me to drink water. And I'm just forcing myself to take even just a little sip is fine. I just need to start getting into the habit of remembering to drink water throughout the day because I just don't remember. Little steps, little things here and there will help me to get to 2 Stanleys of water a day, which is my goal. I did want to help myself get to sleep and I really wanted to read, but instead of actually reading, I said I was not going to read beginning last month just because I didn't have the time, but I have been listening to audiobooks at night if I can't sleep and I need a little help falling asleep. So that's been great. I have been listening to Cackle so that I can finish that book. As you know, I was reading that back in October and I listened to that in bed. Spotify has a timer that will have it stop playing after the chapter's over. So I'll listen to a chapter before bed. Sometimes I'll fall asleep and I won't remember what happened, so I'll have to listen the next night, but it's been working well and I like it. All right, and that wraps up my December reset. If you're resetting for the month too, let me know one goal you're setting for this month. We're gonna do this together. Don't wait for January. Start now with me. We'll check in later this month for a new year reset. Stay tuned for that. And with that, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.